Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Kiger, and we are back with part 13, I think, of the PlayStation 2 Collection. We've got the last of some superhero games here, some military shooters, and some RPGs here, and then we've only got two parts left. Without further ado, I'll keep the intro nice and short, and here we go. Starting off with X-Men Next Dimension. It's a fighting game with X-Men characters. It's average. I think it's kind of like a sequel to the X-Men Mutant Academy game on PlayStation 1. And we have the excellent X-Men Legends games. These are basically Marvel Ultimate Alliance before Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Similar formula, sort of like a top-down beat-em-up with RPG elements. You know, level up your characters and get items and stuff like that. Pretty fun games and nice selection of characters. Would like to see a new X-Men Legends game. We have a couple of Power Rangers games. We have Super Legends and Dino Thunder. I think there's one more that I'm missing on PlayStation 2. Some of these Power Ranger games are actually pretty cool, you know. I never really was big on Power Rangers growing up. But they definitely make good games because, you know, there's so many different types of Power Rangers. And, you know, imagine a Power Rangers game with, you know, like a multiverse game, you know, with all of the Power Rangers, like an Ultimate Alliance game, but with Power Rangers. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? We have Catwoman based on the horrible movie. The game is probably about the same. Never played it, though. Here's a game that I loved as a kid, Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects. It's kind of like a fighting game, similar arena battle fighting game. I remember playing it as a kid and loving it. It doesn't hold up very well, unfortunately. It is a bit on the rough side, but as a kid, I loved it. Let me have my favourite game of all time, Time Splitters Future Perfect. I don't know why this is here, but what can I say about this game that hasn't already been said other than it is worthy? It is definitely going to be in my top 15 PlayStation 2 games of all time video, that's for sure. We have Ghost Rider, based on the, I think this is based on the movie. It looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like a God of War style game, made by 2K, so it might be not too bad renderware. We have the two Fantastic Four games by Activision. Well, the first one was by Activision, the second was by 2K, Rise of Silver Surfer. These were based on the movies from the mid to early 2000s. The game doesn't look terrible, to be honest. I imagine it's kind of like the Ultimate Alliance format, top-down fighting game, I'm guessing. 4 playable characters. I'm guessing Silver Surfer is a playable character in the second one. Then we have the 3 Hulk games. We have Hulk, based on the movie Ultimate Destruction, and the Hulk, part of the MCU Hulk. These games are actually pretty cool, especially Ultimate Destruction is a really good sort of open world game. What do you expect? You know, just going around causing havoc, destroying everything you see. They're pretty good games, I'm not gonna lie. The Hulk got pretty decent video games back in the day, so you know, one of those superheroes that didn't get screwed over, that's for sure. Yeah, Blade 2. I think the original was on the Dreamcast. I wanted to like this game, but I'm going to say the controls in this game are just awful. Like, you use the right analog stick to attack from behind and in front, and it just doesn't work very well, unfortunately, in my opinion. Then we have Iron Man, the MCU Iron Man. Unfortunately, Iron Man didn't really get the treatment that some other superheroes got. And this game is about as average as a mild day. And we have a pretty cool one here, Predator Concrete Jungle. It's kind of like an open world Predator game. It's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I didn't really get too far in it when I played it, but I enjoyed what I played. Kind of a cool game. We have Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death by Rebellion. I remember playing it as a kid and thinking it was pretty awesome. But I don't really know how well it holds up today. And we have some Tom Clancy games. We have Rainbow Six 3. I'm going to be honest, the Rainbow Six games I never actually really played. I do want to play them because I know they're really good games. And, you know, they've definitely got their fan base. And some of these older ones are pretty good. One that I have played, Advanced Warfighter. I did enjoy the second one. Ghost Recon 2 by Ubisoft. And Ghost Recon Jungle Storm and the original Ghost Recon. Yeah, I don't know if there's a third one. I'm guessing Jungle Storm's the third one. I'm not too sure. These are pretty cool games back in the day. You know, they're tactical shooters based in realistic settings and stuff. So definitely for like more hardcore shooter fans. America's 10 Most Wanted, one of the worst PlayStation 2 games ever made, with probably the probably, that's kind of cool. There was a competition to win £10,000 cash. I wonder if anyone actually ever did that. It'd be interesting to see. But this has got one of the most funniest things. You have to have fist fights with the bosses. Having fist fights with like Bin Laden and stuff. It's crazy. And we have the Conflict series. We have the Conflict Zone, which was a real-time strategy game. And then we have Conflict Global Storm. These games were basically the similar thing as like Ghost Recon or something. Tactical squad-based shooters. Conflict Vietnam. I played a little bit of this one and I enjoyed it. Didn't get too far in it though. And then we have the two Conflict Desert Storm games where it all started. These games were really good back in the day. A lot of people are asking for a modern day Conflict game. That would be pretty awesome. You know. Then we have another trilogy that was originally on PlayStation 2. That is the SOCOM series, US Navy SEALs 1, 2, and 3. These games were huge back in the day. Online, people. These were one of the first games to use like a microphone and stuff. So yeah, you know, I believe that's actually, I'm not being funny, but I believe there's actually dedicated servers you can still play these games on nowadays. How easy it is to do, I have no clue. But look it up if you want to. Some people are asking for a new one. I wouldn't mind seeing a new SOCOM, but at the same time, I've never really played the original, so I don't have much nostalgia for it. Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition. I don't know if there was a normal version of this game or this was the only version we got. Originally a PC game, very violent game. I remember playing the PC one back in the day. Secret Service by Activision. Another first-person shooter. Full Spectrum Warrior by Pandemic. This is also on Xbox. And you can play this on Xbox One, which is pretty cool. I do have the Xbox One version of this game. Well, it's the normal Xbox version, but you can play it on Xbox One. Freedom Fighters. This is another game that a lot of people would like to see get a modern release. Kind of a cool one there. Viet Cong Purple Haze. Another tactical shooter. Shell Shock Nam 67. I hope it's better than the sequel, Shell Shock Blood, whatever it was called, the one on Xbox. Then we have SWAT Global Strike Team. These SWAT games are actually pretty good squad-based games. SWAT 4 was considered to be one of the best ones back in the day. Delta Force Black Hawk Down Team Saber. I believe there is another one. Another tactical shooter. Conspiracy Weapons of Mass Destruction believe nothing, trust no one. We have a game called Black. This game is often considered to be a masterpiece. I'm going to be honest, at the time it was pretty impressive because of the graphics and the destruction. But honestly, playing it today, it is just, it's average. It's not that great by today's standards, but at the time it was pretty awesome. A lot of people are asking for a modern version of this. I'm going to be honest, I don't really see the point of doing a modern one. Maybe a sequel, yeah, but the game was average. There was nothing special to it, but it was impressive for the time. The Sum of All Fears, based on the movie, but this is basically a Ghost Recon game. I actually beat this one. It wasn't too bad. Stealth Force, War on Terror. Then we have Battlefield 2, Modern Combat. Back in the day. The originals. Naval Ops, Warship Gunner. This is actually made by Koei. Probably a tactical shooter. We have the Final Fantasy games here. We have Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus, which is part of Final Fantasy VII. This was more like a hack and slash game. Final Fantasy 12 did get a PlayStation 4 release. And the same with Final Fantasy X Part 1 and 2. Also got PlayStation 4 treatments. These games were, I'm going to be honest, I weren't really big on Final Fantasy and I haven't really played any to this day. But they were impressive games for the time, especially in the graphics department. We have Rogue Galaxy, one of the more expensive ones out there. It is also on PS4. If you want to get a PS4 version of the game, you can download it. Dragon Quest Journey of the Cursed King. I think this is Dragon Quest VII. I could be wrong though. Unlimited Saga in this slipcase. This game included a demo disc of Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 12 or 11, I believe, in there. Duel Masters, it was another Yu-Gi-Oh style game. Did come with some cards back in the day, but don't have them in here. Art Twilight of the Spirits. There is also a PS4 version of this game. Pretty cool thing. I think it is part of the Art the Lad series from PlayStation 1. Orphan, Scion of Sorcery. I think this was a launch title. And the last two is the Hideo Kojima spin-off of Zone of Enders and the second runner. The first one was pretty awesome, and it came with a demo of Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 2. But the second one made it more anime style. But these, again, were pretty awesome games for the time. Mech warrior style games. But there we have it. We've only got 2 more parts to go, guys. Yeah, definitely some cool ones in here. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and, of course, comment below. Let me know if there's anything here that is definitely worth playing, is better than what I give it credit for, and anything here you'd like to see perhaps come back. I'm going to play some more Just Cause 4. I'm playing some now, and then I'm going to play some more tonight. I'm enjoying what I've played so far. How much am I going to play? Am I going to beat it? I don't know. But anyway, guys, as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.